For 3 nights, Ben's toddler, Leo, had been waking up at exactly 3:12 a.m. Every single time. Ben would grab the baby monitor, but the screen was always just a blizzard of heavy gray static. The audio, strangely, worked perfectly. He could hear Leo's breathing, heavy, rhythmic, and calm. It was unsettling, but he told himself it was just a faulty connection. A cheap piece of electronics giving him a scare. He'd check on Leo in person, find him sound asleep, and then go back to his own restless bed. On the 4th night, the same routine started. 3:12 a.m. Ben sat up, reaching for the monitor. The screen crackled with the familiar static. He was about to get up and check the nursery when, for a split second, the image cleared, and what he saw made his blood run cold. There was a man standing over Leo's crib. He was impossibly thin, his limbs like bent twigs. His neck was twisted at a sharp, sickening angle, bringing his face just inches from the baby's. But that wasn't what truly terrified Ben. It was the man's face. He was staring directly into the camera lens, a wide, knowing smile stretching across his features, as if he'd been waiting for the signal to finally clear. As if he knew Ben was watching. Ben's heart hammered against his ribs. He didn't think. He just moved. He bolted out of his room and down the hallway. A primal scream caught in his throat. He threw open the nursery door, ready to tackle the intruder, to do whatever it took to protect his son. But the room was silent, empty. Leo was fast asleep in his crib, breathing peacefully. Ben frantically checked the window. It was locked from the inside. He threw open the closet doors, nothing but tiny clothes and stuffed animals. A wave of relief washed over him, so strong his knees felt weak. He was trembling, chalking it up to a waking nightmare, a hallucination brought on by lack of sleep. It had to be. He walked over to the changing table to turn off the cursed monitor. He picked it up, his hands still shaking, and glanced at the small screen. The live feed showed the nursery just as he saw it now. It was empty. Then, his eyes focused on his own reflection on the screen. He saw himself standing in the middle of the nursery, a look of confused relief on his face. But then he saw something else. On the monitor, in the reflection of the nursery door, the very door he had just burst through, the thin man was standing right there, right behind him. He wasn't in the room, not in reality, but on the screen. He was there. The man slowly began to raise a long, gray hand, reaching out toward Ben's neck. Ben stood frozen, staring at the screen. He didn't feel a breeze. He didn't hear a single sound behind him. But on the monitor, he watched in horror as the man's skeletal fingers made contact with the collar of his shirt. The worst kind of fear isn't about what is about to jump out at you from the shadows. It's the slow, creeping realization that the monster isn't coming for you. It's already there. You're already caught, and you just haven't felt its touch yet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more chills.